So we're going to start putting Velcro rollers into Lynn's hair, and her natural part falls here, but we're gonna go against that, and that's also something that she likes, so we're gonna get some nice pop here, and there's gonna be some fun things that we can do after the Velcro rollers are in. I want to talk about servicing wedding parties. When a wedding party comes in, it's a great idea so right now Lynn is going to get the Velcro rollers and they need to sit in her hair for a while, that if there's another girl who can pop in my chair and I can start working on her. So to have the momentum of wedding parties coming in together and spread out between 2 or 3 stylists is the best way to keep everyone kind of entertained and everyone moving along. In my book, The Business of Bridal Beauty, I have all those systems and how to service a wedding party, how to set up your salon to service wedding parties, and even if you can make a corner of the salon during a high wedding season, a fun place for them to hang out with a casual chair and maybe champagne. And it just creates a wonderful environment. And I know a lot of the salons are doing that, and I applaud you to that. So I'm going to set Lynn now in the Velcro rollers. And if you notice during the blow dry that I did a lot of brushing against the scalp back and forth after we did the round brushing. That helps really straighten out the hair using the curve of the head as a tool, and that just helps get a lot of fullness and a lot of beautiful straight ends to the style, so it's nice and more formal looking. So I'm gonna get setting now. I'm going to do a setting to show you the difference between curling a hair on base, over directing a roller, and dragging a roller. Each one of those methods produces a different look, and it really helps, even with a hot roller set, with your curling iron, and even as you're blow drying, that in this section here, you saw in the blow dry that I did over directing. So even though I want the hair to go this way, I'm over directing it, and it will sit on, you can put your chin down just a little. It'll sit right here, over directed. You know what? I'm gonna have you hold these on your lap for me. And you don't always need clips with the rollers, they'll stay in. So on base, and just for now I'm going to grab a smaller roller so you can see the example. On base is straight up. This is an old-fashioned setting technique, but on base is straight up, so we're going to get the most curl all the way down to the root. And it goes just straight up and straight down. So this is over directed, this is on base. Now drag, and you'll see in some of the courses that the rollers, whether they're hot rollers or Velcro rollers, that they're dragged. And that matters for the full finished look of the style. So drag is dragging the hair down. We don't want any height or fullness in this area. We just want some movement and curl at the ends. In some of the chignon style courses, there's drag because most of the look is going to come back here, but we want some curl, but we don't want the fullness up in the crown area. So this is drag. So over directed, and come back. On base is straight up and down, and this is drag. going to do a little root and running up the shaft to give a good base. Remember, this is special occasion hair, and so it's got to last all day long. And certainly, I understand there's more formal type of clients and there are more natural type of clients, and depending on where she's going and what the venue is how we would do the hair. So I'm going to do some other looks on Lynn that are more softer and just show you options that you have depending on the personality and where your client's going. And I don't want to have a really strong set look, so I'm not going to tease anything right around the front and just kind of let it be soft, but just give some tease in the midsection here. I don't get into what products I'm using because everyone's individual and everyone's different and everyone has a different feel that they want. So it's not like that product has to work for this particular hairstyle. And I really think the clients, you should, experiment and educate your clients. So I don't get into what products I'm working with on any of my teaching because that's not why I'm here. You look lovely, darling. So we could bring her up and have a really classic bob. We can tuck it in and come with a little bit of a flip. So this basically would be kind of a classic look. Let me check. Woo! Gonna bring it in a little tighter, a little bit more chic. And this is what I call traveling tees. And so keeps it from getting clumpy here on the ends. Look. It's a little bit of a different feel where it's brought in and the ends are up. Oh, I like that too. Looks pretty. Nice.
Must be time for a still shot.
Yes, time for a still shot. a time when I would take the mirror and let the client look. I like to have the client stand up and see it from all angles before I give the final spray. Then we could adjust whether she wants this clean look, likes this, wants more of these, and then any of what's going on in the back. So there's that style. So here's the third look, and I did an over braid on the top because I wanted to maintain some fullness, and remember the layers on her were pretty short, and I did not remove the tees, so did an over braid on the side and then a couple of under braids, and left in the French twist from before, and just to give her another option and something fun to do. I know my daughter had a theme wedding and we all dressed up in 1940s styles and rockabilly styles, and we had a lot of fun being part of that wedding. So your older clients want to have fun, and it's up to you to find out where they're going, what's the event, and hey, you know what, I can do some rockabilly look on your hair. And they're like, oh, all right, and so it's fun and it's exciting. And that's what I wanted to show you with this third look. So don't fear asking your older clients to participate in something new. If you're talking and you find out where they're going is an ocean theme, or it's, you know, there was a wedding I did that was at an aquarium, and, you know, pull up one side and find a great shell cone that you can stick in. When you are involved with your client and their event and you get excited with them and for them, it really solidifies the relationship, and she will be in your chair not just for weddings, but for parties and for business events. And when she knows that you can make her look and feel good for an event that she needs to go to, she will know to call you and not go to the blow dry bars. We want the clients in our salons, right? Thank you. Thanks for watching.